Hello, grade 2. Welcome to quarter 3. Let's start at lesson 11, which is titled Click, Clack, Moo, Cows the Type. And let's start in our new vocabularies. The first one, understand. What is the meaning of the word understand? When you understand something, so you know it. So these children talk to each other using sign language because they understand sign language. Look at those children. Gather. Gather mean to group. The students gathered around the computer in order to see the screen. They made a group together just to see the screen. This is the meaning of the word gather. Impatient. Impatient means that you can't wait more. You run out of patience. So this girl looks impatient. She's tired of waiting so long. Impossible. Impossible means something that cannot happen. It's impossible to hear when there is no much noise. Believe. People clap if they believe or feel someone has done a good job. Believe. Problem. Of course, a problem. When you face a problem, you need help. Raise your hand if you have a problem or need help. Problem means something went wrong with you or you don't understand anything, for example. So this is a problem. So you should ask for help. Demand. These lights and sirens demand that everyone get out of the way. Demand mean when you demand something, so you ask someone to do something for you. Furious means angry. Babies cry when they are angry. This baby is furious. Look at the baby. Let's start in our lesson. Click, clack, moo, cows that type. Of course, this story is not real at all. It's just fiction, and it's humorous fiction, by the way. Humorous means something that can make you laugh. So this is humorous fiction, means this story is not true. It's just written to make you laugh. Let's start. We have a farmer. His name is Brown. He has a problem. His cows like to type all day long. He hears click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. At first, he couldn't believe his ears. Cows that type? Impossible. Click, clack, moo. Of course, click, clack here is the sound of the typewriter machine. Then he couldn't believe his eyes. Dear Farmer Brown, the farm is very cold at night. We'd like some electric blanks. Sincerely. So they are demanding or asking him to give them electric blankets because they are feeling so cold at night. It was bad enough the cows had found the old typewriter in the barn. Now they wanted electric blankets. No way, said Farmer Brown. No electric blankets. So the cows went on strike. They left a note on the barn door. Sorry, we're closed. No milk today. So cows here are punishing Mr. Brown, the farmer, because he don't want to bring them the blankets. So they decided to write a note that they won't give him milk anymore. No milk today, cried Farmer Brown. He became so angry and furious. In the background, he heard the cows busy at work. Click, clack, moo. Click, clack, moo. The next day, he got another note. Dear Farmer Brown, the hens are cold too. They'd like electric blankets. Sincerely, the cows. So here, the hens as well are feeling too cold at night. So they are asking Mr. Brown to give them blankets. Or they would punish him too. How can the hens punish Mr. Brown? Yes, they won't give him eggs. So the cows were growing impatient. They can't wait more. With the farmer, they left a new note on the barn door. "No eggs," cried Farmer Brown. In the background he heard them click clack moo, click clack moo. So they decided, all of them, the cows and the hens, no milk, no eggs. We are closed. So they are punishing Mr. Brown because he don't want to bring them the blankets. Cows that type, hens on strike. Whoever heard of such a thing? How can I run a farm with no milk and no eggs? Farmer Brown was furious. Look at Farmer Brown. He is running furiously. He's so angry. Farmer Brown got out of his typewriter. "Dear cows and hens, there will be no electric blankets. Your cows and hens, I demand milk and eggs. Sincerely, Farmer Brown." So here he's writing a note for them as well. He is asking them to give him milk and eggs. They are just cows and hens. So here he is mad at them. Ducks was neutral party, so he brought the ultimatum to the cows. The cows held an emergency meeting. They gathered together and they decided to make a deal with Mr. Brown. They wrote a note. "Dear Mr. Brown, we will exchange our typewriter for electric blankets. Leave them outside the barn door, and we will send Duck over with the typewriter. Sincerely, the cows." Farmer Brown decided this was a good deal. He left the blankets next to the barn door and waited for the duck to come with the typewriter. And they finally took the blankets. But the ducks made something so funny, which is they took the typewriter and they decided to ask Mr. Brown to do something for them. The next morning he got a note. "Dear Farmer Brown, the pond is quite boring. We'd like to have a diving board. Sincerely, the ducks." Click, clack, quack, click, clack, quack. So they decided they want diving board just to give him the typewriter as well. And here the duck got what she wants. That's our story. And let's move to the grammar. The grammar will talk about the compound sentences. But what are the compound sentences? They are made up of two shorter sentences. So compound here means that we have a long sentence that's made up from two other smaller sentences. The shorter sentences are connected by words such as but, or, and so. Okay? And, but, or. The three words are called conjunctions. Conjunctions are used to connect between two shorter or smaller sentences. And of course, we need to use a comma before them. Let's see those short sentences and how can we connect them together. She loves cows. She doesn't like milking them. What do you think? Here we're having the word and, which means plus or add. For example, I can say, I went to the club and my brother went to school. Okay? And the word but. I can use the conjunction but if I have it two different sentences. Like, I did my homework, but my sister didn't do her homework. They are different from each other. I have the conjunction or, and I can use or when I'm comparing between two things. I can watch TV or I can play basketball. I can do this or do this. And let's see the examples. Here we're having two short sentences. She loves cows. She doesn't like milking them. Of course, we should use the word but because they are different from each other. She loves cows, but she doesn't like milking them. Here we're having I poured the milk. I finished all of it. Of course, they are not different sentences, and I'm not comparing between two things or choosing between two things, so I can use the conjunction and. I poured the milk, comma, don't forget the comma before the conjunctions, and I finished all of it. Can you find the form? Should we ask for directions? So here we have two choices. If you know the direction, you will describe it. If you don't know the direction, I will ask another one. So here we are having two different choices, so we can use the word or. Can you find the farm, or should we ask for directions? That's it. And thank you for good listening and see you in class. Bye.